What's happening? What's happening? Y'all already know what it is. Got to get my steps in, you know. Been off a little bit this week. Just been trying to do what I need to do, you know. Getting some things put in place. Preparing to move. Moving to a different direction. Got a lot going on, and so I'm excited because you know, it's a new season. It's 2019, you know, and new opportunities have arisen, business opportunities that, let me tell you something, you know, it pays. I don't care what nobody says. It pays to know your creator and to have a real relationship with him and to understand that he's your source and he uses man to bless you, but that doesn't make man your source. Don't be fooled. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Man is not our source. Yahuwah is. And when we understand that, you know, we can do things, man, that is not even imaginable in the eyes of other folks. Some folk would even say, how did it happen? How is it possible? But when you know who you serve, you know that all things are possible. You know, with him, there's nothing impossible with him. So when you know that, it doesn't make it hard for you, you know? And so I'm telling you, just stuff has happened. You guys don't know, but a few years ago when I lived in Texas, I owned a small transportation company. And my plan was, when I came to Arkansas, to start another one, you know, because I knew how lucrative the business was. And so that was my plan. But one thing about the Most High, it's nothing wrong with us having a plan, but it's about his timing and not ours. And so what I tried to do was I tried to make that happen right when I got back. And it wasn't the right plan. It wasn't the right time, let me say that. And so, because it wasn't the right time, it didn't work out. And, you know, and as an entrepreneur, I think that's something that I was built for. A lot of people are built for different things. You know, I'm built to be an entrepreneur. It was embedded in me when I was in my late teens, early 20s. It was embedded in me and it never left. And so, you know, that's me. That's who I am. And so, so an opportunity has come for me to get back in the transportation business, which is one of my favorite things to do. As you know, some of you guys, well, you guys don't know, but I was in the transportation business for over 20 years before I got hurt. As a truck driver, I did various, you know, things in transportation. And so logistics is like a love of mine. I'm good at it. My wife calls me the human GPS because I have the capacity to just, you know how to get places. I know how to navigate through stuff, you know. And I'm one of those guys that I go and search out things, you know, just to see, you know, just to see how to get there, just to see what's over there. You know, I might see an area and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go check that out and see what's going on over there. So that's me. That's how I get down, you know. But and that's just how I function, you know. And so, like I said, it's one of those things where when you get an opportunity, you know, you gotta just man, you got to get on it. You can't mess around. You can't be playing with it, because opportunities, if you don't get on them, will pass you by. Go right over your head. Go right over your head. You dig? And so you don't want to do that. So make a long story short, it's one of those things where, like I said, you just have to grab the opportunity and move forward with it. And so that's what I'm getting ready to do. And it's very lucrative. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's not important at this point. But I will say that, find that thing that you can do and utilize it. I sing. Y'all know that. If you subscribe to my page anytime, you know that that's what I do. I'm a professional. I'm signed to a record label. Okay, small one, but a good one. And shout out to Lady Francis Riley and Pastor Kevin Riley, at Angelica Records. Just good people, and decided to let the elder be a part of the family, And it's been a good journey thus far, and I'm looking forward to great things this year. But the point I'm trying to make is that we have to prepare ourselves for what's next. We have to prepare ourselves for what's coming. I wouldn't be one of those ones that gets caught up in buying a lot of junk. I would be one of those ones, if I was you, to have a different mindset. In other words, procure what you need and allow that other stuff to not be as important or as valid. It's okay to have nice things. I don't knock that. I like nice things myself. But they're not a priority for me. In other words, if my needs are met, that's priority. And then I can do things that I want to do when my needs are met and I got extra. You feel me? Made it back to the crib, back here, and I really just wanted to finish my statement, because in this season, like I was saying, you got to be mindful of what's next. And so you need to be prepared. You need to start monetizing your skill, whatever it is, whatever you're good at, whatever you have a passion about. Start utilizing it and making money off of it, man. Don't sit around on your assets. I hope I didn't offend anybody, but I'm talking about your asset as you. Don't sit on your behind and you are an asset to yourself and miss out on what you can do for yourself. That makes no sense. Who does that? Not in 2019, baby. So you got to have a mindset of I'm gonna make myself independent of others. And do the best thing that I can do to benefit myself and my family. And I think that that's so important for us to understand, in this time in which we live. You've got to prepare yourself for what's next. If you read your Bible at all, just look at Daniel. Look at Daniel. Look at the prophets, the major and the minor prophets, and get some understanding. Don't be fooled by the mindset that's old. Daniel was a prophet, and he was able to, Father was able to show him things. And so when you understand that, you'll have a better understanding of what's next and what we need to do to prepare for it. And so I just wanted to share, you guys, get your own business going. Get something where you're not dependent upon a government. You're not dependent upon, folks. The internet has allowed us to expand the marketplace. In other words, we have an opportunity to reach customers with our product or our service or whatever we provide across the globe. We don't have an excuse anymore. We can't say that we can't do this or they held this back from us or this, that, and another. No, no, no. The internet changed the whole entire game. And so now we have to focus on not being lazy, but getting up and being productive and doing the things that you need to do. All right? I love y'all. My goodness, with the love of the Most High, I like to call him Yahuwah. All right? Blessings.